Hey guys, Joker79 here with a custom, if I can get him with the gun that he won't be using, but a custom MSIA in progress. And also sort of a collaboration video with Joshua Gundamu. And this collaboration came about via something like this. Hey Joshua, do you have any parts that I can use on this custom Zaku sniper that I'm using? Huh. Sorry, I don't seem to have spare weapons usually, but I'm doing a Zaku sniper too. You want to collaborate? That's how this video came about. So as you see, he's holding the Zaku machine gun custom that I made, but we're not reviewing that. We're reviewing him. So first let's go over his head. As you can see, right off the bat, no antenna. You have to cut here and here off of the Zaku 1. My victim was a Romba-Roll Zaku that the antenna was already coming off of. So then you have to sort of use your handy-dandy X-Acto knife to get a small little triangle cut right here, then dig into it a bit. And then you use either a Sharpie or a Gundam marker. I highly suggest Gundam marker, no Sharpie. But get in there, paint that black. Same here. This little eye camera that you see here, also on the same size, and measure it from the blue bar that you see here. The Vulcan's on both sides, head Vulcan on both sides. You have to measure it from the blue bar or the green bar, depending on what you're using right here, and sort of make sure that it's almost here, almost to the front here, but not too far from this bar. See? This is actually a Zaku bazooka that my cat tore up. I took the lens from that and put it in there, and that's because, one, his eye was fading away. Two, I read on the Gundam wiki that he's actually supposed to have an enhanced lens, more protruding than any of the other Zaku snipers. So I took that tore up Zaku bazooka cannon, why am I saying cannon, and went to town on it. Cut the scope so that I could get that. The antenna is from the falling apart at the back of the head gun cannon that I got. And mine's actually a space type for two reasons. It's a variant off of the GPB, which would usually be a light blue with a black torso like this, but mine's for an ace pilot, so his arms are blue and black, and blue and black legs. Another reason here is this fatter joint. Most Zaku snipers have a thinner joint, which, if you want that thinner joint, I highly suggest going with an Asura Gundam, like Dato 240Z did. Go with an Asura Gundam, use the hot water trick, and get the joint out of there, and super gluing the smaller joint here, letting the bigger joint be able to move. And it actually poses really well. The reason why I call it a space type is because that fatter joint allows him to magnetically clamp onto a Musai cruiser, top command bridge, a Zanzibar's wing, the bottom of a Cheve, and even the Dorowa attack carrier. That being said, I need a gun. I have the tubing that I'm going to use to connect the gun to the Zaku cannon backpack, which is a goof, or a guff, or whatever you want to call it. I call it a goof. Heat whip. Use that to connect the gun that would be held in his hand to the backpack of the Zaku cannon. Zaku cannon you would need to add a thrusters to, which I saved his thrusters. I already took them out. They're in a bag somewhere. I know where it is, I just don't feel like getting it. And then you're good. You have a Zaku sniper. And mine's a Zaku sniper GBP, which is sort of what they used in the 1 Year War. It was either that or the ground type, I like to call, with the desert type custom look. And then this, the space custom, which would be green and black instead of the green and blue normal Zaku 1. I'm making this up for a series that I'm doing that have the space type or the GPB as well. I'm choosing, and then he just turned it blue. But yeah, that's all for me. Now it's just up for Joshua to show us what he has. I could be wrong in some of the stuff that I'm doing here, and he could be right. So, yeah. I never thought that this would actually look that good, seeing as I'm not good with art. I'm only good with acting and singing. So, yeah. Wave goodbye, custom